morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty, and finally, after doing many reviews already this week, reading one that's actually starred on my pull list, not one that got added to my pull list like Mother of Madness, but this one I've been waiting for a while, because it's Superman and the Authority. I am a big fan of the Authority. Can't help it. I know there's some problematic issues. I'm not going to get into that right now. Not time for that. But I love it. I love a lot of things that happened as a result of it. One of those things was back in the day, there was a Superman comic book. I can't remember if it's either Superman or Action Comics. I'm afraid it's been a good long time. Where kind of in response to the idea of the Authority, which did not exist in the DC universe at that time, they created a bunch of superpowered anti-heroes, if not out-and-out criminals, to basically come and show Superman how it's done. And Superman then was just Superman, was like, yeah, you can still do those things without being all edgy. And, you know, it's still worth being good overall. This group was led by an individual called Manchester Black. I remember actually reading it because at the time I was reading a lot of Authority comics, like all of them. And it intrigued me that they were going to put something like that into the DC universe. And it was an entertaining little idea. But then Wildstorm kind of stuff got brought into the DC universe, and like Midnighter and Apollo are actually now part of it. And it feels kind of weird that a super character created to kind of draw attention to the moral problems of the Authority now exists in the same superhero universe as the Authority. That took a little bit of like mental gymnastics on my part to be like, right, okay, how is this going to work? Is it something they're ever going to mention? Is it something that's just an interesting little facet of superhero lore, and it can safely be ignored because it existed before 3 rebirth reset kind of things, and in the end it turns out the best thing to do is just pretend it never happened like that, and carry on as if. In fact, what they do, what Grant Morrison does, because they're amazing, is actually just reframe the entire thing, and they've put Superman in a position where he is an older gentleman who's losing his powers, or at least that seems to be what's happening. Not entirely sure if that's true. That's something about Superman losing his powers, which makes me think that there's a trick coming up at the end there. And so Superman has to engage the help of Manchester Black, and puts together a team of anti-heroes to basically do what he can't do, or what him and the Justice League failed to do. And that's a huge part of it. The idea that they were all told that the best thing to do is work together and show what humanity is capable of, but instead they got all tied up in their own ideas and their own power structures. And there's on more than one occasion where Grant Morrison uses their ability as a fantastic writer to basically put Superman in a position where he's saying that a collectivization is actually the way forward. And it's like, damn right, Grant, let's get Superman talking about socialism. It's amazing little moment, and the entire story runs along that way. It's just an amazing moment after amazing moment, and it's kind of so self-aware in ways that Morrison is just absolutely amazing at. There's literally a bit where Superman is convincing Manchester Black to join in and starts it saying, well, if I was trying to convince a sociopathic maniac to do it, to join my team, this is how I do it. And then literally just does it anyway. He doesn't need to say that bit at the beginning because we all know that's what he's doing, but he does make the point to say it, just to prove how aware he is of what's going on. And it's that kind of like just easygoing intelligence, which I think that Superman is actually playing a slightly longer game here. I think there's more to come. There's certainly foreshadowing of an enemy coming up, and I will say the covers lie to you. Superman and the Authority, yeah, fair enough, he's going to join later. But for the first issue, you're basically just dealing with that. It felt like that was just kind of teasing what's going on. I also may notice this is the regular cover A. I originally put myself down for cover B, but it turns out this cover is way better, so we've got a spare B in store if anyone wants it. And while we're talking about artwork, in fact, it's just fantastic. It gets almost to the point of being so clean it's sterile, but never quite gets to it. There's always like a crease in some clothing in the right place, a furrowed eyebrow with lines across, and all the little details which stop it just being an exercise in art and actually turns it into artwork. And I can't believe I'm saying this once again. Geordie Belair is doing the colors. How the hell does she have the time to do this? Like every time I think to myself, or almost every time, oh my god, the colouring in this comic book is absolutely fantastic. It turns out it's because Geordie Belair is involved. I honestly don't know. what kind of time dilation technology she's using to get all this work done, or if she's simply so good that she gets it, like, just cranks it out in an afternoon. But everything about it is fantastic. Genuinely amazing comic book. As one of my regulars has pointed out, the only disappointing thing about it is that it's only a mini-series. It's only 4 issues, and I think that is an absolute crime. Right, I'm done for today. There's still Spare Parts and Sinister War issue 1 that I've got to review, but there's still some hours left in the week, so who knows? I might do more. If I don't know, I'll see you on Tuesday, but I'll try my best. I'll hopefully squeak in maybe 1 or 2 extra reviews this week. Either way, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.